To all of you that have been watching, thank you so much for coming back. If you're new or don't know what I've been doing, my name's Sophie. I have been kind of working through some makeup do's and don'ts, but I've been going step by step. So I did face, eyebrows, and eyeshadows, and this video is going to be on eyeliner, mascara, and falsy lashes. It's gonna be kind of lengthy. I'm trying to make it as long as possible. I don't fast forward my videos just because I find that when some people do them, I feel like I miss something when I'm watching them, and I'm not like most beauty people, I guess. I'm trying to be as natural as possible and help people understand makeup without them feeling intimidated. And again, I'm also willing to answer any questions, comments, anything like that, and just leave them in the little comment section below. And my goal is to answer as many as possible and help you out. So let's get started. So for this one, we're gonna do, I've already done a blended look, and if you have any more questions about anything else, go back to watch the other videos. I did do them in sections that if there's something specific that you need help with, you could just watch that section instead of watching the entire makeup routine. I normally do my makeup in about 10-15 minutes normally, but I'm just doing it by myself. But these videos I'm kind of taking a little bit more time because I'm going step by step explaining some things to you guys. And yeah, so I always start by curling my eyelashes. I know that some people are mortified of this, and if this isn't your thing, don't worry about it. But whenever I feel like I curl my eyelashes, I just feel like it brightens my look a little bit more. And if I do them now, I won't mess up my eyeliner, as well as my other things. I'm gonna do my eyes. So by doing them now, before I do any eyeliner, I won't smudge it, I won't get any, issues. Because I use a liquid liner, just because I find that the lines are a lot more, cut edge, instead of the crayons or the pencils. You can use pencils if that's what you like, and I will explain a little bit how to use those when we get there. So I also, one of my mascaras, I got some Ipsy. I love Ipsy, highly recommend. They are absolutely amazing, and they have great products that they do. I started out with a $10 bag and got samples, and then eventually, once I got kind of used to my makeup looks, I wanted to do more, and I wanted the more, full product. So I paid $25 a month, and I get the box, and I get the Box Plus, and it comes with 5 full-size products. This is one product for them. It's awesome. So this one has an eyelash curler, and it's a mascara. Like, how cool is that? So, yeah, that's what I'm using for my mascara today. But for most people, because I know it's kind of weird to explain, I'm going to use a regular eyelash curler to help you out. If you find the heated ones, I've seen people that use them. I also get really scared they're going to burn my eyelashes off. So I just use this one. So you're going to want to have the crease be right on your crease. Close your eyes a little bit. You can kind of look in the mirror and see if they're through. Don't just immediately squeeze really hard. You want to kind of gradually go into it, and you want to watch them kind of curl up. You don't want to squeeze extremely hard or pull away, as a lot of people have had their eyelashes all ripped out, and I know that's something that really turns people away from these. So you want to kind of stick them in your eyelids and just kind of lightly curl them up. And then again to the other side. Lightly curl them up. Because we're putting falsies on today, I normally don't put face eyelashes on my everyday looks, but today I'm going to do that just for you guys so that you can see how I do them and how I make sure that they fit my eye shape. So for the longest time, I used this for my eyeliner. It's just like a little bottle. It had a little hanging thing, but it was annoying me, so I took it off. And it has this precise tip, which I recommend getting something that has a structured, precise tip when you're doing your eyeliner. This just came in my Ipsy bag the other day, and it's very new, and I love it. So I'm going to be using this little one. You can also use a crayon or a pencil for this. I just, again, find that the liquid liner just works better for me. You never want to do something because other people are doing it. You want to do what works for you. And if you're having trouble doing what makes you comfortable, you need to just ask questions and feel comfortable and be okay, because we're all here to help each other. And if they're not there to help each other, they're not meant for you. They're not meant for themselves even. So before I do anything, I'm just going to use the MAC Fix It Plus just to kind of set what's on my face before I put my eyeliner there. So some spurts and let them just fall on my face. Sometimes I'll blink into it just to kind of like get my eyeshadows going. It smells like lavender. It's so relaxing. So I'm going to do my eyeliner. This one is just that little precise tip like I talked about. And again, I'm not a professional. I've just been doing this for years. So I'm just trying to share some knowledge and not just be an uptight person. So whenever I do my eyeliner, sorry, I'm left-handed, so for all these videos, I kind of start on the left side of my face. I always start from the outside because you want this to look as natural as possible. And you want this look to, you know, be there. I'm gonna do a partial and then I'll show you how to do wings. So I always start out, I'm actually gonna use my mirror in front of this just because I feel like I need to look at it in a mirror versus the camera. So we're gonna go a little bit closer and do this. So I start out right about here on the edge of my eye and I do a thin line that I'll kind of just gradually, oh, that looks so nice. Go up and I'll rotate. And again, some people will do their eyeliner above their eyelash line. And when you do that, it doesn't make it look natural. And it looks a lot more like a line on your lid. It doesn't look like eyeliner. You want it to line your eye. So you want to be as close to your lash line as possible. My eyelashes are so kind of like light that I can just kind of draw in their roots. So I'll also come down here. And again with that line. Connect the lines and go back down. If you want to, I normally do this just because I find this to be kind of cool looking and it makes it look a lot more cartoon-esque. We'll do the rest of this eyeliner in a second, but I will take a crayon or a pencil. This is just two different pencils that I use. So I use one that it's a Walmart $2 one, Wet n Wild. It's literally so good. You don't have to, as I said before in previous videos, you do not have to have the most expensive makeup to have the best looks. Even the most expensive makeup doesn't always work the way you want it to for your face. I also have one that is a more lighter look, and then has a smudgy brush. The smudgy brushes are very good for under the eyes if you want to do it under the eye eyeliner. I personally don't use them as much as I used to in like middle school. But if that's your thing, you go, girl. You get it. So I'll take this little crayon and I'll go and just blink it onto my, like, look at that. That's so cool. Like, that's okay. Ignore my weirdness. So I'm just gonna do the other side. I'm pulling the wrong end. Do the other side just to kind of match it really quick. I'm like so happy with this look today. Oh my gosh. My day is made. Balance that. If you're having a hard time getting your eyelids to work well, you can always just hold right here on the corner, pull out to kind of straighten out your line. And then if you're not good at drawing straight lines, the straight line is there for you. So you can kind of go along that line if you need to. Again, flip your hand. My right side is always difficult. It might just because my eye is kind of slouched, but this side has always been difficult for me. So I'm gonna go there. And again, like I always say, connect your lines. Oh, that one was a bit of a mistake. That's okay. We love mistakes because life is not life without a little bit of mistakes. So once you have that matching side, again, once you have your fake eyelashes on or your eyelashes done, you can't always tell your lines. Like if they're a little bit off, like nobody can tell. So again, blink that line on. So again, look at that nice clean line. It's so nice and satisfying. So this is a normal eyeliner look you can do. A lot of the times what I do is I'll have the liner and then I'll do a wing just because I'm an angel and I want to fly away sometimes. Oh my gosh, this thing is new. So I'm just gonna, you can do this natural look and move on, but just for today I'm gonna show you how to do wings, how I do them, just to kind of, if you need the help, I can help you out. So again, I'm gonna put my mirror back up here. I can't really see what my face looks like, so I'm so sorry. I'm kind of blocking myself. But so you wanna take your eye, and again, remember what I told you about the eyebrows. So you're gonna have your line up with your eyebrows. You never want your eyebrow to be farther than your eyeliner, and vice versa. You want to kind of have that same structured line because that just makes it look a lot more natural and just helps you guide lines. So I'll start by going, can you see my eye? So make sure I'm at the right height. Perfect. And you're gonna take, I always see, okay, how far do I want it to go? Because you can have wings out to here if that's your thing and that's what you wanna do. You do you, boo. For me personally, I don't go past my brow bone, just because I feel like it doesn't look good with my eyes. So I take a line, light line, and I draw down. Oop. And again, if you have messed up lines, that's okay. You can always fix them. That's what fixing sticks are for. And then once I have my line, I'm gonna cut across. So, whoop, and meet up the line. So there's one. If you want to, you can also do a little like thing on the end. There it goes, just to really accent that line. There we go, I got it. Sometimes if you have to, you can take little Q-tips with some water or some makeup remover and just clean up that line. Some people use concealer and will take a little flat brush, kind of like this, but a lot smaller, and just hit that. This little dot, I never, when it comes to black makeup, whether it's eyeshadow or eyeliner or whatever, mascara, I will always let it dry and then I will take it off. If I was to smudge that right now, it would just make a long black line and that's not gonna help anybody. So I'm gonna do my other eye wing. This wing might be better because my angle I can rest. Whoop. Again, make your line. Ooh. So for me, I know this is like, they don't look even when I like look up close. My eye swishes down, so I have to make my eyeliner angled a little bit up because I want to compensate. So when my eyes relax, they do look even. So I just do what I need to do to make them even. So that needs just to be a little bit thicker. So as you go, you can just adjust. And if, you know, you're having a hard time, you can always restart if you have to. Look at that. They're good. So there's some wings. If you're having a hard time getting them to go straight, you could also take like little piece of card, like a business card, and hold it, like I said, right here on your, between your brow bone and there, and just have that line and draw on that line. I've been doing wigged eyeliner for 10 years plus, so I've just been getting used to it. So for me also, because I have such cartoony eyes, I will take this little kind of like, it's a little like a chalk, eyeliner chalk, and I'll go down here, and that's why I really worry about these like little mini lines. I won't go on my waterline because that's gonna close up your eyes. I go right below my waterline and just do it the tiniest bit just to accent that look. So that's eyeliner. If you have any questions with that, again, leave comments. Next, I do an eyelash primer, just because I have found that it helps my eyelashes grow longer. So it's just like a little, makes my eyelashes safer from the harsh product. Just gotta do normal mascara, like blink into it. I have found that if there's clumps, the best way to do it is you take your eyelash, you take your thing, and you just shake it. If you just shake them in, it's like a brush and brushes them all out. And so let that dry. Hopefully, I know like when I open my eyes, it doesn't always look natural, but if I close them, they line up. So I'm very sorry if that's confusing at all. I just have learned how to compensate with the weird things my face does. So here we go. I'm gonna go with my mascara in a second. I'm just actually, while I let this primer dry, let's talk about false lashes. False lashes can vary. Some people use really light, some people don't use them at all, some people use very thick. I find that Ardell Demi Wispies are the best. Those just genuinely make your eye work, and they don't look fake as much as as most do. And again, when you use fake eyelashes, you want to make sure that you are making sure that they are the right size for your eye. Some people will do them and they just don't fit their eye, and it just doesn't look right. So when they line up with your eye, oh, these are actually the right size for my eyes. I always forgot. each one is identical. So if you need to cut off a section, you can see that there's the, I don't know if you can see it. There's the clump, a line, a clump. So if on one eyelash you do a clump, a line, cut that. On the other one, you can do the exact same thing and they will be even. You want to make sure that you don't go all the way down, that you're about the beginning of, like if you look straight, it'd be the beginning of where that crease is, and then it goes, and you don't want it to go past that, obviously, connection there, that little intersection. These are actually the perfect size for my eyes, so I won't cut them. But I use the Kiss Strip Lash Adhesive that has like a little brush, just because sometimes I'll use ones that don't have brush that you can just like put on your hand and kind of run the falsies through, and then put them on. I just find that I like the more precise look that you can get with the little stick. So it's very similar to the eyeliner brush of it has that precise tip. I will take it, I'm gonna go this way, and some people do it on the top because they'll go underneath, but for me, I'm a scaredy cat, so that's not happening. So I will take it and kind of line right there on that little section that we have. I do one coat, let it cool a little bit. You never want to put it right on your eyes when you put lash glue on. It honestly won't stick. It'll just move around and screw up your makeup. So sometimes I'll blow it, help it out a little bit. And again, if you want to, if it's annoying you, you can put your hair down. I just am too lazy. Whenever I do my face makeup, I'll always put it up or use like a little headband to push it back. Once that first coat is kind of semi-dry, I go in with a second coat. After working as much as I have with makeup, I have found that if you use 2 coats of fake eyelash glue, it will stay twice as long. I don't know why, it just does. You also want to make sure that the glue, it's so windy outside. You want to make sure that the glue is a lot thicker on each end, because the ends are what tend to annoy people the most when it comes to them lifting. And those are a pain in the batushka. So yeah, so now that my eyelashes are, kind of dry with that primer, I always, if I'm doing false lashes, will wait to put mascara on until my lashes are on. I just find that makes my eyelashes all go together and it kind of clumps them together into one versus having, 2 layers of eyelashes that are done. So if you're not doing fake eyelashes, you can go right into mascara. If you're doing fake eyelashes, again, follow these steps and it'll help you out. So you can use tweezers if you'd like to. Me personally, I just like to have the control of my hand. There's sometimes where I have like way too much like sugar and my hand will be all jittery like it is this morning somehow. And you just kind of place one, right? You're gonna take one corner, stick it down exactly where you want it. Ooh, I just knocked that over. And then you're gonna take this other corner, stick it down. You want it to be on your lash line as much as possible. You don't want your fake eyelashes to be, way up here. You want them to be on your lash line so they look as natural as possible. Ooh, these look so nice. I love these. I always get eyelash glue that either dries clear or dries black. When you do that, it just makes it look a lot more natural. I know some that have the white, and when you can see the white, it just annoys it. So that'll actually, the little white dot, if you can see it, will go away in about 2 minutes or so. And if it doesn't, you can always take your eyeliner and go back over it with your eyeliner. That's the power of makeup. Again, one coat. And if you have to cut it, make sure you cut them first before you put the glue on. If you're like me and you're like a total like germaphobe and clean person, make sure that you do keep the little pieces together. Some people, when you cut them, they'll keep the pieces together and use them as like either bottom lashes, if you're doing like more drag look, or they will like keep them and then use them as like their own thing at some point. I just find that interesting. I'm too lazy to do that. Some people do eyelash extensions. Personally, I'm mortified of them because I'm terrified that they are going to rip my face off, like my eyelids. So I don't do that. Again, one coat and 2 coats. Again, I'm really sorry for the length of this video. If you're getting really bored with me, I'm sorry. I just feel like I need to go step by step and kind of walk people through it. If you don't need the walkthrough, you can obviously at any point in time feel free to like fast forward. I just want to make sure everyone's happy and understands what's happening. Again, oh, that one has some like glue on the eyelashes. Okay. So again, you have 2 coats. You can waft it, you can blow on it. I kind of just do both because I'm impatient. I'm very impatient. And again, like I said, do not put it on your lid when it's wet, like excessively wet. You want it to be kind of tacky because then it'll stick way easier. So, again, if I ever do my makeup, it literally takes me like 20 to 30 minutes to do a full face of makeup. If I'm just doing a natural look in the morning, 15 minutes maybe. So again, place that down and then place where you want them. This one's extremely tacky. Ooh, look at that one. That one's really curled up. I'm using my mirror for this. I can't look at the camera and do it. Sometimes it helps for the first couple times that you're doing the makeup to really look at yourself in the mirror and see what your techniques are and where you like stand with makeup and understanding where stuff is on your face. It's kind of creepy, but after doing it so much, it's kind of a natural thing for me. Before I do them, once I let my eyelashes dry, I'm weird. Not everybody does this. I just think it's a really cool trick to kind of get them to all stay together and look like one cohesive unit. So again, I will take the eyelash curler, and this is weird. If you're terrified of this, just skip it. And I go in, the whole lash is in there. I will lightly squeeze just to have that lifted look and then to have that line pressed together. This one's almost dry. I can kind of feel it being kind of tacky. Again, all of the lash in there, lightly squeeze. Lightly squeeze. If your corners lift up, just press them down. Again, they should still be pretty tacky. And finally, now that you have your fake eyelashes on, you want to make sure that you use a mascara. Obviously, if your eyelashes are black, you do you. If you want mascara, go for it. If not, whatever. Mine are literally white. All of the hair I have is basically white. So it helps my legs. I have to shave my legs as often. But here we go. So I always will kind of brush off the tip just because that one piece always seems to make a clump. It always seems to put on my eyelid and it'll make a mess. So I always start by doing a little bit and I go at the base and I shake it. Sometimes I'll blink into it. Sometimes I'll shake it. Again, like I said, if it makes any clumps, like with the primer, just shake it. Because I had a makeup person that trained me that she was doing professionals. She was doing like TV newscasters. She's awesome. And she explained to me that when you have clumps, the brush is there to brush. And if there's clumps, you're just gonna shake the brush through. Because of all those bristles, it's gonna catch and just kind of spread out. So that's the makeup there. For me, because this is annoying me and I need to fix it, I'm gonna take the little spoolie brush and see a little clump right there in my eyelid of the makeup. I'm gonna pull it out. There we go, looks a little bit better. And again, you can go in with a smaller eyelash brush if you wanna do that way, or you can use a big one. I am just gonna do my lower eyelashes. Just because I have such a full upper look, I wanna drop that and also open up my bottoms. So I will just kind of shake them lightly and have that look. I know this is a really long series, which is why I'm breaking it up into sections. See what I mean? It's that stupid mascara. Again, do not wipe it until it is dry, unless you want that cute little beauty mark. Okay, so I'm gonna dry that for a second. I'm in my window, so you can have the most light possible, but see what I mean? It makes that little line. So that was not dry. No, what I want. Mayday, mayday. You know what? I'm just gonna go over it with my brush. because that still has some stuff on it. Okay. So there's the mascara and the eye look. If you have any questions, make sure you drop comments and we're on to the next video. Thank you.